We are on our way to Southeast Veterinary Neurology for Mario's 55th Cytosar infusion treatment. Number 55 today. Of course, you know that this treatment is what is keeping him here with us. This is what's keeping him healthy and happy and alive. It is a necessity we must do for him. He has it done every 3 weeks. So he's on his way to his 55th. He is also going to be examined. Dr. Reese is in today. He is the head neurologist there at the Boynton office. He has seen Mario several times. He knows Mario's case. He knows Mario. But he himself, because normally it was Dr. Adams for a long time, and now it's Dr. Durr that has taken over doing his exams and getting him hooked up and doing all that. Dr. Reese himself is going to do his exam this morning when he comes in. One, because of how sick he was and not knowing what that came from. He's going to do a full neuro exam on him to make sure that he doesn't have any deficits and that maybe that is what was causing him to be sick, that it was something with the disease, which I'm hoping not, because he pretty much bounced back to normal. So I'm hoping that's not the case, but Dr. Reese is going to do the exam on him for that. And then I also spoke to Dr. Reese on the phone last night. He called me to discuss the soft tissue sarcoma that is in Mario's neck. He got the cytology paperwork. I sent it over to him so he could look at it. He wanted me to kind of explain it, where it was, when did it pop up, all that stuff. He's kind of on the fence about what to do about it, because he said usually soft tissue sarcomas don't become aggressive malignant. Usually, he's like, but it all depends on whether or not they grow in size, which this has doubled in size from when I first noticed it. That's why I had them test it to begin with, because I noticed it had gotten bigger, and I thought maybe that's what was causing him to be sick, or it had something to do with it. Because at first I thought it was just an issue where they get blood from him, because it's in that area, and he has to get a blood draw once a month. So I thought maybe it was just irritation from the needle going in once a month. So I never said anything about it, and it was a small bump, but it has since grown. So I kind of explained to him where it was on the neck. He kind of agreed that maybe that's what it was, but he wouldn't really know because he hasn't seen it. But then he also said, but if it has grown and it is in his neck, then that's a very sensitive spot, because usually people just want to get them out. Just get them out so you don't have any issues with it. But obviously Mario's a sensitive case where you don't really just want to put him under general anesthesia and put him through surgery because of his autoimmune disease. But in his neck area, if we don't go in and get it out, it could cause major issues later, and then we wouldn't be able to get it out, because from what I read and from what he explained to me, soft tissue sarcomas end up with like legs, like tentacles, and they could, in his neck, they could wrap around his jugular, they could wrap around his esophagus, or, there's all things that could happen in that area. So luckily he is there today. He is going to examine Mario. He is going to look at the lump and examine the lump to see where it is, where he thinks it is in his neck and all of that. Then I'll get a decision on what he thinks, and then depending on what he says, and if he says it's worth it, or we should do it, or anything along those lines, I'll get his recommendations on how to go about putting him through surgery, and then we would send everything over to Dr. B, Dr. Bavensky, the board-certified surgeon who saved that kid's life back there, and several other of our dogs, including my Gunner at home. I'm hoping that's not the route we have to go. I'm terrified. I'm absolutely terrified because this little guy means so much, and he's so happy, and he's been doing so well. And I know you're just looking at his butt, and I'm sorry, but he's comfortable right now, and I'm driving. But I did want to keep you guys all in the loop and let you know what was going on. Again, I'm terrified for the news and for the possibility of what could be. I'm staying as positive as possible. Oh, there you go. You came back. But of course, in all transparency, we want to keep you all in the loop to what is happening and what is going on. I, of course, do have the donate button and all the links on this video. His treatment today is upwards over $600, almost $700. You guys know that I sound like